Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom manga review. See by the title below, yes, this is on chapter 219 of Shokugeki no Soma. And yes, I know, sorry that this is a couple days late. Things are being pretty hectic. If you haven't been seeing my my videos lately, I've been kind of behind on a lot of things. So finally I am catching up and everything, and finally I did have time to make this, chapter review. So yeah, here we are now. How did I feel about chapter 219? Honestly, pretty hyped up for how things are going to be going, considering who we have going up against who. Subaru, it will be pretty interesting to see him against his opponent as well. But the two matches I'm super excited for is obviously Kuga versus Tsukasa, as we got to see a little bit of backstory on why Kuga wants to beat Tsukasa so badly, and we already know how Kuga's personality is, honestly, and you saw at the beginning when he was a first year and everything, and how he acted, and pretty much he thought he was like the best. Then of course he hit a wall he couldn't defeat, and that was of course Tsukasa. But then of course he still thought, because of thanks to Ishiki and everything, he thought, hey, yeah, I was the only first year the only person pretty much that got Tsukasa to pretty much challenge him once he turned to a second year and everything. So then he was like, okay, I'm gonna go challenge him to a rematch. Goes up to him in this chapter, and honestly I felt sorry for Kuga. Tsukasa was just like, who's that, when that one person asked him about Kuga, and I was like, damn, that hurts. That's I mean, we all know how Tsukasa is as well, but oh, that's gotta sting, and you know how Kuga is, so that definitely probably hit him pretty damn hard, and you can see why he wants to defeat Tsukasa so badly. But sadly, this is the one battle, I think, no matter how much Kuga wants to win, I cannot see Tsukasa losing this, honestly. This is the point where we're going to have where the rebels start to lose. They're not going to be able, if they beat them, all three of them, then I do not know what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that the rebels just automatically win at that point. Like, literally, if you somehow lose the first seat, I don't know, honestly. Sure, Rendo's probably going to win, in my opinion, at least. The third seat is probably awesome, but I don't know. I'm rooting for Rendo so much in this one, even if she's on the, the elite side, the central side and everything. Like, I don't know. I just love Rendo that much. But, yeah, it just looks like Tsukasa is on a total another level than Kuga. I really am rooting for Kuga, but I don't know if he can be able to beat him. I think the one person that would be able to have a chance against him would be Soma, and that's the only reason is that because he's the main character, honestly. I don't know who can beat him. The only person I can think of is, of course, Rendo, and she's obviously on the other team. So, I don't know. Like I said before, I don't think Kuga's going to win just for the fact that, the Rebels have too much momentum already. They need something to be stopped. And I could definitely see it being Tsukasa stopping Kuga, and that's the whole thing why, Soma said if he does lose, he'll get, revenge for him and everything. So it does look like it's probably going to end with Tsukasa being defeated by Soma. That's probably what's going to happen. That's the only way I can think that could happen. So yeah, that's what I think, at least. But yeah, it should be interesting nonetheless. Kuga versus Tsukasa is probably going to be a pretty epic, crazy battle, and honestly, even if I think probably Tsukasa will win no matter what, it should be a great battle nonetheless. Just watching how they work with green tea of all ingredients, especially considering how different it works with their specialities and everything, their specialties. And then of course after that, the very last page, I didn't expect it to be Rendo with her fangs out and everything going up against the former third C. And honestly, I cannot wait for that battle as well, because as you've been watching my reviews, I love Rendo, and I cannot wait to see her style of cooking as well. We never got to see the third seats either, the former third seats either, so that should be interesting to see, like, both of their cookings against each other, and see if Rendo will really try. Will she actually really try, considering we always see Rendo and she's kind of doesn't really care, she doesn't really try hard, but it looks like she may end up trying hard in this just so that they since the Rebels don't have too much of a momentum. Like I said before, I predict Tsukasa is probably going to win. This is another thing. Third C is too powerful for the Rebels, and I think that he's probably going to end up losing to Rendo as well, which will leave the last one, Subaru versus the fifth seed, I think, or is he the fourth seed now? I think he's going to lose. I think Subaru will somehow be able to match up and copy his style and be able to win. It's the one thing that the one match that you think that the Rebels would actually lose, but I have a feeling that he's going to do something that's going to end up having him win. And then, of course, Rendo and Tsukasa are going to move on to the next one, with the Rebels only one up at the moment after that. But definitely excited to see how the next chapters will be. This one was pretty damn hyped up with the backstory of how Kuga was back in the day with Tsukasa, just showing why it's so important that he goes against Tsukasa and why it's so important that he wins. And then, of course, a showing of the beautiful Rindo ready to just fangs out, ready to just to defeat the third seed. Honestly, I could not ask for any more hyped matches at the moment, at least. Of course, there are some more that we could have, but I'm definitely excited to see how these rounds will go. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom manga review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And as always, guys, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. How did you feel about this chapter? Are you excited like I am? What do you think about the Kuga versus Tsukasa? Do you think Tsukasa will win, or do you think somehow Kuga will end up just overcoming everything and being able to beat Tsukasa? And of course, also, if you want to talk about like the other matches, do you think the third seed will beat Megashima will beat Rindo, or do you think Rindo will beat him? And then, of course, the last match between Subaru and I think his name's Saito. I think yeah, that's his name. So, what do you think about that one as well? Do you agree with me? Disagree? I want to hear your guys' thoughts on how you guys feel about this chapter and the upcoming chapters as well. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So till next time, see ya.